Imagine you just won a lottery, not money, something better, a ticket, one ticket to stand on any planet in the solar system. Your choice, any planet, right now. You pick one, you arrive, you take one breath, and in less than 2 minutes, you are dead. Every single person who has ever played this game, dead. Different planet, different death, same result. Here's what nobody tells you about our solar system. It is not a collection of worlds waiting to be explored. It is a collection of killing machines, each one engineered by physics to destroy human life in a completely unique, completely merciless way. And the more you understand how each one kills you, the more you realize something strange, something that will completely change how you see the ground beneath your feet right now. So, you ready? Let's take the tour. Here's the first thing your brain gets wrong. You think Earth is normal. You think breathable air, stable temperatures, solid ground. You think that's just what planets do. It isn't. Earth is a statistical miracle, a one in billions cosmic accident that happened to produce every single condition required for liquid water, stable pressure, and breathable air, all at the same time. Everything else in this solar system, that's what normal looks like. Crushing pressure, acid clouds, no oxygen, temperatures that would vaporize metal. That's the default. You are not built for space. You are built for this rock. Only this rock. And today we're going to prove it. One death at a time. 8 planets, 1 moon, all of them lethal. We're going in order, closest to the sun outward, and we are ranking them. Not by size, not by beauty, by how fast, how painfully, how creatively each one kills you. Buckle up. First stop, Mercury, smallest planet, closest to the sun. You land. You're standing on a gray, cratered rock. You expect the heat to hit you immediately. It doesn't, because Mercury barely has an atmosphere. And that single missing ingredient, is what kills you first. Without atmospheric pressure pushing down on your body, your blood has nothing holding it in liquid form. So it starts to vaporize from the inside. This is called ebulism. Your blood literally boils, or not from heat, but from the absence of pressure. And the gases it creates start expanding through your tissues. Your skin swells, your joints seize, your vision goes dark, 15 seconds of consciousness, then nothing. 2 minutes later, you're dead. And then, depending on exactly where you landed, your body either bakes at 800 degrees on the sun-facing side or freezes at negative 290 in the permanent shadow. Mercury doesn't even decide how to finish you. It just stops caring. Death timer, 2 minutes. Pain level? High. Dramatic flare, low. Mercury is efficient, businesslike, almost boring. The next planet is anything but. Venus. Let's talk about Venus, because Venus is the one that genuinely disturbs scientists. Venus is almost exactly the same size as Earth. Same density, same distance from the asteroid belt, same rocky composition. 4 billion years ago, Venus and Earth were basically twins. Then something went wrong on Venus, and now it is the single most hostile surface in the entire solar system. Worse than Mercury, worse than the gas giants. Here's why. The moment you arrive on Venus, 3 things happen simultaneously. First, the pressure. Venus has an atmosphere 90 times denser than Earth's. Stepping onto its surface is like being 3,000 feet underwater in the ocean. Your lungs don't just struggle, they collapse instantly. Second, the temperature. 900 degrees Fahrenheit. Every day, every part of the planet. Day side, night side, doesn't matter. Venus ran a global greenhouse experiment billions of years ago, and it never stopped. The heat has nowhere to go. It just stays forever. Third, the clouds. Those beautiful thick yellow clouds you see in photographs? Sulfuric acid. Concentrated sulfuric acid droplets, swirling in winds of 300 miles per hour, covering the entire planet in a permanent toxic storm. You would be crushed, incinerated, and chemically dissolved in roughly the same second. You know those Soviet probes we sent to Venus in the 1970s? The Venera landers? Made of reinforced metal, specifically engineered to survive. The best one lasted 127 minutes. You would last less than one. Venus doesn't just kill you, it erases the evidence that you were ever there. Death timer, under 1 second. Pain level, mercifully instant. Venus is a villain, and now the fake out. Mars. Mars looks like it's trying to be friendly. Red dust, rocky hills, sunsets that actually look kind of beautiful. We've sent rovers there. We talk about colonizing it. Some people have built careers on the dream of living on Mars. Mars is the trap planet because it doesn't kill you dramatically. It doesn't crush you or dissolve you. It just quietly, patiently, persistently dismantles you. One breath of the Martian atmosphere, 95% carbon dioxide, 1% as thick as Earth's, and your brain starts shutting down in 20 seconds. Not painful, just off. But even before that, the cold. Negative 80 degrees Fahrenheit on average. Negative 220 near the poles in winter. Your exposed skin frostbitten in seconds. And then an invisible threat. Mars has almost no magnetic field, no protection from solar radiation. Earth's magnetic field acts like a giant invisible shield, deflecting the sun's constant stream of charged particles. Mars lost that shield billions of years ago. Stand on the surface of Mars for a few days, not years, days, and the radiation alone begins shredding your DNA. Mars doesn't slam a door on you. It slowly turns off every light in the house one by one until you're standing in complete darkness. Death timer, 20 to 30 seconds, CO2. Full collapse, minutes. It feels like giving up. And here's where the solar system stops making sense. Jupiter. Jupiter is where your intuition breaks completely. Because Jupiter has no surface. Read that again. There is no ground. There is nothing to land on. Jupiter is 1,300 Earths packed into a ball of hydrogen and helium with no solid floor. You wouldn't land on Jupiter. You would fall into it. And as you fell, the atmosphere around you would get denser and denser and denser. The upper cloud layer, winds at 400 miles per hour. You'd be spinning, shredded, disoriented before you even registered what was happening. Deeper, the pressure climbs. Miles below the cloud tops. It exceeds anything your body's molecules can structurally survive. You wouldn't be crushed like a tin can. You'd be compressed at the molecular level. Your cells, your proteins, your DNA, all of it compacted into something unrecognizable. And deeper still, something stranger. The hydrogen around you would stop being gas. The pressure would force it into a liquid. And then, even deeper, into something that conducts electricity like metal. Liquid, metallic, hydrogen. That doesn't exist on Earth. There's no natural version of it anywhere in our world. You would pass through states of matter that have no name in everyday language, on your way to a death that has no human analogy. Jupiter doesn't kill you like a planet. Jupiter kills you like a concept. Death timer, seconds in the upper atmosphere. Dramatic scale, incomprehensible. The outer planets don't slow down. Saturn, wind speeds of 1,100 miles per hour, faster than a jet. Before you process a single thought, you are structurally destroyed. Uranus, the coldest recorded planetary temperature in the solar system, negative 371 degrees Fahrenheit. Your body wouldn't freeze slowly. It would stop, instantly. Every biological process halting simultaneously, like a machine with its power cut. Neptune, winds at 1,500 miles per hour, faster than the speed of sound on Earth. You wouldn't have time to experience Neptune. You'd simply be gone. 3 planets, 3 deaths, combined total of maybe 4 seconds of consciousness across all of them. The moon, right there, 240,000 miles away, close enough to see with your naked eye on a clear night. The moon would kill you gently by solar system standards. No atmosphere. So, yes, ebulism again. The moon's surface is covered in regolith, fine glass-sharp dust, created by 4 billion years of micrometeorite impacts, with no wind, no rain, no erosion to wear down the edges. Every grain is microscopic shrapnel. The Apollo astronauts tracked it inside their spacecraft. They breathed it accidentally. They described the smell as gunpowder. Long-term exposure would scar human lungs permanently. The closest thing to home in the entire solar system, the rock humans have actually walked on, is still slowly, quietly trying to ruin your insides. There is no safe harbor out there. Not one. So here's the thing. You've just toured 8 planets and a moon. Every gas giant, every frozen world tried to kill you. Some did it in under a second. Some took minutes. Some were dramatic. Some were quiet. But the result was always the same. And now here's the question nobody asks. Why is Earth different? Scientists estimate there are 2 trillion galaxies in the observable universe. Each galaxy has hundreds of billions of stars. Most stars have planets, and of all those worlds, every rock, every gas cloud, every frozen moon we've ever observed, we have found one with confirmed liquid water on the surface. The atmosphere you're breathing so casually, without a single thought, it is a paper-thin miracle wrapped around a rock hurtling through a solar system that would kill you 100 different ways. You have never had to earn that. It was just here. It has always just been here. Remember the lottery at the beginning? The ticket to stand on any planet? You already won it. You're standing on the only one that lets you survive the landing. Go outside tonight. Feel the air on your skin. And remember, somewhere in this solar system, there's a version of you that picked a different planet. They didn't get to feel anything yet,